Hello friends, today we are going to do quick revision of chapter number 12 circles. So we start with basic. Look here. This is a circle. This is called the center point, and the distance from the center point to the circle, any point on the circle, this is called radius. And if I extend this and make a straight line passing through the circle and intersecting on the circle both the points starting and ending, then that line is called the diameter. If it is not passing and intersecting at two different points on circle and line, then that line is called chord. Now if I want to find out the length of the outer boundary of a circle, then that is called circumference. So for finding the circumference of circle, we are having formula 2 pi r, or pi into diameter, pi d. And how area of circle means the inner part of inside this circle, that is area's formula is pi r square. And these are the basic thing that we know, we should note before starting circles. Now look here, if I want to cut this circle, I can cut this circle in two ways. Look here, I'm going to explain you. First, if I cut this circle like this, means we are cutting pizza, right? We are cutting pizza like this. We can cut a circle like this, or we can cut a circle like this. If you want to break a biscuit, you will break it in this way, and if you want to cut pizza, you have to cut like this. So here different two types are there of cutting. Now this part, this smaller part, is called minor sector, and this bigger part is called major sector. And here this smaller part is called minor segment, and this bigger part is called major segment. Now we are going to find out the area. How to find the area of this part, means how to find the area of this minor sector. We know this is a part of this circle. We know this whole angle is always 360 degree, and this is the part of this smaller part. If we want to find the area of this circle, we should know this degree. We call this degree as theta. If we know this degree and the radius, we can find the area of this circle by formula called theta by 360 into pi r square. This is the formula for area of minor sector. This is minor sector, and this is the formula theta by 360 into pi r square. We know whole circle formula is pi r square, but this is fraction, means theta out of 360, that is the fraction of this part, means this is theta, this angle out of this whole angle, that will be our fraction into pi r square. So this way you can find minor sector. Now for finding the area of major sector, what you have to do? Area of major sector, there are two ways. Major sector, there are two ways. First thing, you find out the area of this whole circle by this method, then you subtract this area of minor sector, then also you will get major sector. And directly if you want to find out, we know this is theta and this is the remaining angle. So first find out the remaining angle, that is theta 360 minus theta, divided by whole, that is 360 into pi r square. This way also you can find out the area of major segment. Now find out area of minor segment and major segment. Here these parts were directly related with the radius, so we were finding these things very easily. But here it is not related with the radius, so directly we cannot find out the area of this minor segment. So what we have to do? We have to join this. If we will join this whole part becomes a sector like this. This whole part becomes a sector. First we have to find out the area of the whole of this sector. Then you have to subtract the area of this triangle. If you find out area of sector minus this area of triangle, you will get the area of minor segment. I'm writing here area of minor segment equals to area of minor sector minus minus area of triangle. So this way you can find out. Now one more thing I want to tell you here, they will only give you three conditions. Either they will give you this as 60 degree, either they will give you a 90 degree, or they will give you 120 degree. In 10 standard they are going to give you these three things only. When it is 60 degree, you will get this triangle as equilateral triangle when it is 60 degree. So you can directly find out the area of this triangle by equilateral triangle areas formula of equilateral triangle, that is root 3 by 4 a square. Area of equilateral triangle equals to root 3 by 4 a square. But you have to use this when the angle is 60 degree. At that time only you have to use this. Sometimes they will give you this angle as 90 degree. When it is 90 degree, you can find out the area of this triangle by formula half into base into height. This side will become height and one is base. So that way you can find out when it's 90 degree. And when it is 120 degree, at that time you have to use trigonometry. With the help of trigonometry, first you have to draw a line and this will become 60 degree. Now you are having this radius and you are having this 60 degree. You can find out this also and this also. How? With the help of trigonometry you find out this height. With the help of trigonometry you find out this and multiply with 2, so you will get this. So this will be your height and this will be your base. So then half into base into height you can find out. But here you have to use trigonometry when it is 120 degree. In 90 degree directly half into base into height, and in 60 degree it's root 3 by 4 a square, equilateral triangle. So you can find the area of triangle like this. Then area of sector minus this area of triangle, you will get area of segment. For major segment, there is no formula. Directly find out the area of circle, then subtract area of this minor segment. What you have to find out in this. So first finding out area of circle, then subtract the area of minor segment, then you will get area of major segment. So these are the basic things that you have to keep in mind and you can solve. Now moving towards NCRT exercise 12.1. In 12.1, they had tried to give you the sums what you had done in previous classes, and generally the basic things are there. But still, many students are having doubt in this. So let us start with that. Actually, you can use here various different tricks. You have to don't means one by one. You don't have to do directly. You can take the things together and you can solve. Look here, I'm explaining. The radius of two circles are 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter respectively. Find out the radius of the circle which has circumference equal to the sum of the circumference of the two circles. Means they are telling one and two circles are there and the one more circle is there. So radius of this circle is 9 and radius of this circle is 19. And they are telling find out the radius of circle who is having this perimeter equal to the sum of these two. Means first you have to find out the circumference of this, then you have to find out the circumference of this, then you have to add that, that should be the circumference of this, and then you have to find out the radius. So generally I had seen students are first finding the circumference of these, and then they are taking that circumference equals to this and then finding the radius. No, you can directly use the shortcut method also. How? Look here, how to find the circumference of this. 2 pi smaller r, you can take r1 plus 2 pi r2, means addition of the circumference will be equal to circumference of this figure, so 2 pi capital R. Now take out 2 pi common, r1 plus r2 and 2 pi here also and r. 2 pi will get cancelled. This will be 9 plus 19 is equals to capital R. So directly capital R will be 28. So this way directly you can solve this sum. No need of doing big calculations and trying to solve that. Understand? Now let us start with second sum. The radius of the two circles are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. Find out the radius of the circle having area equal to the sum of, means one more circle is there, so that circle is having area equal to the sum of these two. So again you can use shortcut, but here little bit change will be there. Pi r square, so pi r1 square for this area plus pi r2 square for this area equals to pi capital R square for this. Now again you have to take out pi common in this. Now r1 square plus r2 square equals to pi capital R square. Pi will get cancelled. Now directly 8 square plus 6 square equals to r square. Sorry, here was r square. 64 plus 36 is equals to r square. So here directly 100 is equals to r square. So your r will be under root 100, that is 10. So this way you can find out directly. Now moving towards this sum. This sum is little bit difficult, but actually students are getting difficult in this. But actually this sum is very easy. But you should know the basics. Whenever you want to find out the area of any ring, this is your ring. If you want to find out the area of this ring, you cannot directly find out the area of this ring because this is not directly related with the radius. This thing, so directly you cannot find out. What you have to do for this type of ring, first you have to find out the area of this hole by taking this as capital R, pi capital R square. Then find out whole area circle, then this will be your smaller, this whole is capital this. Then you have to find out the area of this circle, that is pi smaller square. Then you have to subtract from this whole. If you take out this part, then the remaining part will be ring. So area of ring will be equal to pi capital R square minus pi small r square. Here also one by one you have to take radius. They said the radius means the diameter of the gold is 21, so the radius will be 10.5. Now every time the width is increasing by 10.5. So your first radius R1 will be 10.5. Second, here the width is also 10.5. So total R2 will be 10.5 plus 10.5, 21. Now R3 up to the blue mark. So this way first we have to find out the radius. Gold directly you can find out. First of all find out gold. That you can directly find out by pi R1 square. Now for finding red, first you have to find out gold plus red directly by bigger circle having gold and red both. That will be pi R2 square minus, then you have to subtract area of gold from that, pi R1 square. Then for this blue region, pi R3 square minus pi R2 square. For this black region, pi R4 square minus pi R3 square. Similarly, you have to find out all the areas of this. Then moving towards the next question. The wheels of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter. How many complete revolution does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is traveling at a speed of 66 kilometer per hour? So they said wheel is having diameter of 80 centimeters, so the radius will be 40 centimeter. They are telling that after 10 minutes, so time is also given, time 10 minutes, and the speed of the car is 66 kilometer per hour, means in 60 minutes, 1 hour means 60 minutes, 60 minutes 66 kilometer, 10 minutes how many kilometer? You will get 11 kilometer. In 10 minutes the car will move 11 kilometer. First you have to do that, then you have to find out the circumference, but here it is in centimeter and here 11 kilometer is there. Either you convert it into meter and that convert that 11 kilometer into meter, that will be 11,000 meter. And here also you have to convert radius into meter, and first you have to find out the circumference of the tire. Why circumference of the tire? So you will come to know the length of that in one rotation how much it will cover. Now you want to cover total 11 kilometers, so 11 kilometer, that is 11,000 meters. So how many revolution it will take? Find out the circumference, then find out the distance, that is 11,000 meter, then divide 11,000 total distance by the distance covered in one rotation. then you will get the number of revolution done by the car. So this way, and then tick the correct answer and justify if the perimeter and the area of a circle are numerically equal, then the radius of the circle is. They said that area and perimeter are equal, so directly you can say pi capital R square or pi R square is equals to 2 pi R. You can take cut this pi R. Now R square is equals to 2 R. You can take 1 R in the denominator. 2R upon R will also get cancelled. R equals to 2. So the radius of the circle will be 2 units. So this way you can solve this sum. Now in my next video I am going to explain 12.2 and 3. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.